10 title defenses. He's not afraid of anybody. Welcome to another edition of Coffee with the Goose. I am the Goose. Glad you joined me for another show. We talk about things that are interesting, fascinating, and irritating, and we try and hit all of those, believe me. Before we start, though, we have to have our Java, my coffee, very strong, like my opinion, and creamer, of course, to make it sweet, just like me. Okay. All right. Let's talk more boxing. Got a great fight coming up on February 26th in Vegas. So you know it's big if it's in Las Vegas. And it is one of the 5 Filipino world champions as we speak. In this case, it's going to be Pretty Boy, Jerwin Ancajas. He is, I don't want to say he's the new Filipino boxing star. No, he's been around for a while, but he's getting ready to defend his title. He is a left-hander. He's been the IBF Junior Bantamweight champion since 2016. Again, a left-hander, which makes it that much harder to fight this guy. Pretty Boy is 33-1 with 2 draws and 22 KOs. He's from Panabao, a suburb of Davao City in the Philippines. He's only 30 years old, and by the way, he was born on New Year's Day in 1992, so he's very special right there, right? He's the real deal. His next opponent has not been around for that long, but the guy is unbeaten, so you know he deserves to get into the ring with Ancajas. His name is Fernando Martinez, and he is from Argentina. Now, here is, again, Ancajas is nothing new. He's been around for a long time. But in order to get your attention internationally and maybe be the next face of Filipino boxing, which we talked about during our last show, you need support from your organization. In his case, it's MP Promotions. No better organization to prop up your career. And again, this will be maybe his biggest fight, at least for publicity's sake, okay, in Las Vegas for the first time. And here's what makes him special. Not just his great record. He's won like 21 fights in a row or something like that. But this will be his 10th title defense. He's been a champion for 6 years, almost 6 years. 10 title defenses. He's not afraid of anybody. Bring it on. Come on. Anybody who thinks they could take this from me, come on. Let's go at it. And that's what I like. Not arrogant or anything like that. He's very humble, very respectful, but at the same time extremely confident. And the numbers bear me out on that. Great opportunity. Who is Martinez, by the way? Fernando Martinez from Argentina has only been in the professional fight business for 4.5 years. I love his nickname. Love these boxing nicknames. El Pumita, okay, which means the puma, right? The cat. There's a scary, I know I probably didn't pronounce it right, but great nickname. And he's to be respected. He, like Ancajas, is 30 years old, so he's really not old. He is 13-0 with 8 KOs and a lengthy amateur career as well. So, anytime you see a guy in the boxing business who's only has 10 or 12, 20 fights, they're no amateur. They've been around for a while. They've been in the ring for many years. They've faced a lot of competition. And good for Martinez. This is a great opportunity for him in Las Vegas against a champion. This should be an interesting fight. It'll be the undercard. I'm not really familiar with the other, the main event guys, but I could care less right now. This is the fight I'm interested in, is Martinez against Ancajas. Now, Ancajas is a lot like Pacquiao. He's a lot like Pacquiao, and also Magsayo. He is very skilled. Fundamentally, he's a great boxer, but he's a headhunter. He ain't in there to go 12 rounds. Forget the decision. Judges, I'm not worried about that. I'm here to take you out. And he's done it 22 times. And I've seen several of his fights, and he's coming after you. And he's ready for this one. I saw a video, and you guys may have seen this too. He dropped a sparring partner in training camp. And so he's on film, and he is jacked up for this fight. And they're warming him up for bigger bouts. Not only has he been around for a while and very, he's very achieved. He's had a lot of achievements, a lot of accolades, with the title for 6 years, and this being his 10th title defense. MP Promotions is pushing him even higher in the boxing realm with publicity and bigger bouts. I expect him to win this one. Expect him to win all of his fights, right? He is, he's got the opportunity now, if he wins this one, for a unification bout. There are a couple of other champions in the junior bantamweight division. The first and the best, in my opinion, is the WBC champion, Juan Francisco Estrada. He is good. And I forget his nickname, but he's the king, at least in what many people think. I don't think so, that he's the king of the junior bantamweight division, but he's next if Ancajas wins this fight. And then the other title holder, the WBO title holder, Casato Loca. So these are all great champions. And who knows? Ancajas may be the next big face in Filipino boxing. We talked about that in a previous show. You have to fill a lot of categories to be that guy. And Ancajas does. He's a scary, intimidating, talented boxer, a knockout artist. He's humble. He's passionate. He's respectful. He's got all the categories filled. And, by the way, he's won several national championships as an amateur. So Ancajas is the real deal, no doubt about it. And by the way, he used to fight for Bob Arum, Top Rank Boxing, and Bob Arum actually called him the next Manny Pacquiao. So there you go. We'll see. I look forward to watching him. This one will be on TV. I don't know if it'll be a pay-per-view fight, but it'll be there for all of us to watch on February 26th. Jerwin Ancajas, pretty boy, the junior bantamweight champion for IBF for going on 6 years. This will be his 10th title defense, and it's going to be great to see him in the ring again under the bright lights. I expect him to do well. Tell me what you guys think. Is he the next face of Filipino boxing? He deserves it. We'll see. That's it for this edition of Coffee with a Goose. Thanks for watching. Many thanks to you folks who subscribe. The number keeps growing, and we'll have more for you guys very soon. You guys take care.